Hello, hello, community. I'm happy to see you again. Hope today you're all doing good. Season greeting from my side and from the Bullrun ecosystem. Women, we are sending our season greetings. My name is Deborah. Today we are going to discuss a powerful topic that we titled the the advantages of positioning in the crypto industry early or adapting the crypto industry early. And today we have our beautiful Queen Grace. Before I introduce Queen Grace, I just want to say, we are sorry for the late delay. We had a technical fault. My queen had a technical fault from her side. So before we go any further, today we have a beautiful, beautiful guest. Before our presence in the house, we have our beautiful Queen Grace. She's from Kenya, a mother of two. She worked with the government. Now she is now an entrepreneur. I'll give this time for Queen Grace just to greet our viewers for now.
Thank you so much, Queen Deby. I would like to greet our fellow community members, our family of BRL, and everyone else who will be watching hereafter or even right now watching. So good afternoon, good evening, good morning from wherever you're watching from. As you've heard, my name is Grace Jerry, and I'm a mother of two, as you have heard. I'm a member of Bullrun ecosystem.
So thank you so much. Thank you so much, my queen, for introduction of yourself, for introducing yourself to the community. So, community, today we have a beautiful, beautiful topic that you're going to discuss, as you have seen. With my queen here, she's going to be one of my guests today, as we all break down the advantages of adapting cryptocurrency area, as we have this ecosystem that that we are into inspiring, educating, and empowering our community. So today she is going to talk to us about the advantages of adapting early in this crypto industry. So, my queen, you can take it away from here.
Thank you, Queen Deby. Well, let me start by saying that I joined Bullrun ecosystem, or rather, I came to know more about crypto industry in 2023. There before, I used to hear about crypto, but I wasn't so sure about it. I was used to doing my trading. I used to trade currencies, that is forex, and at some point I wanted to know more about crypto because I realized they are using the same kind of charts that I use in my trading forex. So I wanted to diversify, and I came across somebody who told me about crypto, and I wanted to learn, but I couldn't be able to learn because where I landed was another place which I didn't want to get into. So I came to learn about Bullrun ecosystem in 2023, October 20th. I still remember the date, October 20th, 2023. And I was introduced this to somebody I don't know from Zimbabwe. And I was only told about a token for women, and that is why I joined, because I wanted to be identified with a token that belongs to women. Now, I joined, and I didn't know much, but later I came to learn. Oh, I knew about Bitcoin, I knew about Ethereum, not so much. But I used to hear people make a lot of money in this. I thought this is all scam. But later, when I gave myself to learning and understanding crypto industry, I came to realize that being in crypto is a very good thing. And I would want us to look into some of the things that can make you, want to like crypto industry or blockchain technology. And excuse me. The other thing, I would like us to see the reason or the benefits of you as an individual, or I as an individual, joining this industry quite early. As our developer, Steve, keeps telling us, the crypto industry is still very, very young. It's still very young. And this is when the governments, the institutions are adapting to the crypto industry. It has always there before been owned by community. They used to drive it, have all the Bullrun, the cycles on their own. But I think the institutions or the governments of the world realized that they couldn't beat us. And so if you don't beat us, you join us. So they decided to join us, and we are happy that this time round they were forced to come in because of the community. And so we can see the everything has changed. Like, we always know that Bullrun comes after 4 years after the halving of Bullrun. But now we realize that it has delayed a bit. Why? It's because the government and the financial institutions, banks, they have gotten involved. And when they come in, they want everything set in order. They wanted to bring all the regulations in place. And because they're dealing not with their own money, but with the states, countries, so they had to put everything in order. Now, we cannot say that we are late. This is the best time, and this is the earliest time that we can get in, because this is when the regulations are being put in place. This is when, for the first time, we have had a president who is who is for crypto, and who is saying that, like, we have now Trump, the president of United States of America, saying that he wants to make America the greatest when it comes to blockchain technology or crypto. Now, what are some of the benefits of joining or coming in early, as we are? We are already quite early, because this is when they are adapting this. Now, getting in early means you're getting into a lower market cap. You are also getting in, when you're coming in around this time, there's the potential, a great potential of upside prices, or benefiting a lot, because this is when the institutions are coming in. You enter in when the prices are so low. For example, if you want to buy a token like our BRL, our Killer Whale, and our Survivor, they are still very, very low in market cap. So when you get in a time like this, when the market cap is very low, when even the tokens are not listed, even in coin market cap, and at time like this, you stand a point of winning a lot, or you get so much out of this crypto industry because you have joined a lot. When the institutions, the governments, they are coming in, you come in this early. When the market cap is very low. We have our 3 tokens, they have very low market caps. Now, if you, like, we've always had those people who joined in early during Bitcoin, that is 2016, no, 2009, it was in cents, just cents. Those who joined in early around that time, they have hooked a lot of money. They are millionaires or billionaires. they did that. It was only one ecosystem that was a blockchain technology on Bitcoin. But for last year, this is now when other altcoins, they are now beginning. Ethereum is there. If you want to buy Ethereum, well, you can still buy, but it will take a long time for you to be able to join, or rather to make a lot of money out of it. So now getting in early can be very, very transformative, especially when you get into a stable and sustainable project, like our project BRL, Bullrun ecosystem. There's also something else called exponential token appreciation. Now, early investors acquire tokens at the lowest prices possible. E.g., a project that is going maybe from 1 million to 10 million in valuation, that means 100 times return, which is more likely in a very young industry like we have today. Now, our tokens, BRL token, is only around 700,000 right now. Is it 700? Okay, somewhere around there. Yeah. By the time it reaches probably 10 million, you will have already gone more or beyond 100 times. So that is what it means to get in early. Otherwise, if you get in right now and start buying Bitcoin, very few people who can afford that Bitcoin. You can only buy it in small bits, but it cannot give you anything much. You can buy Ethereum, but still only a few people who can afford, because it's already around 3,000. You cannot afford it, or very few who can afford it, and you have to wait for it to ever double your money. But you look for an industry or for a good project like BRL Bullrun ecosystem, where you can be able to go 100 times, 1,000 times. Now, buying a credible project token before it's listed on major exchanges like maybe CoinMarketCap, Coinbase, Binance, and CoinGecko, and all that, you get in. It can give you significant. You buy it at a significantly low price, and the effect of listing it. For example, our BRL token or our Survivor, our ecosystem, when it is listed on CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap, the effect of listing brings a massive price surges upon these major exchange lists, or rather this major exchange when they list it. Now, also being for example, if you say like in this ecosystem, our ecosystem is still very, very young. We just celebrated the other day, November 19th, we celebrated our 3 years. And I can say this is a very young industry. It's a very young, not industry, of course, we are in this crypto industry. I'm saying it is a very young project. It has been tested for 3 years. It was developed during a bear market, and it has been sustainable. It is still standing strong in this during this very, very we can call it the worst ecosystem. I mean, the worst bear market ever. The worst bear market ever. It has stood still. Yet there are so many other ecosystems that started around the same time, and they are nowhere to be found because they did not have liquidity. They did not have many things that the ecosystem was not stable enough to be sustainable around this time during this worst bear market. But BLL ecosystem has been standing still and very strong. It is proven 3 years down the line, and now we are waiting. If you would want to go and check our BRL.life, Bullrun.life. Check it out there. You will see it is in public. You can check it in the public domains. You will find it still has a very strong liquidity, which is already locked. Now, when you get in early, like such, you stand a chance of this the prices going even way higher, 100 times, 200 times, 1,000 times. Yes, it will go that. So there are a lot of advantages when it comes to getting in early. Now, you also get a chances of being recognized with by our developers and our core developers. Like we have Queen Deby, our moderator. She has been there. You're able to come together. You know our developer. You're able to talk to them, and they can be able to listen to you. Well, for example, in years to come, you may never know our developers. Those who will come way years later, like 5 years to come, 10 years to come, they will find a very strong ecosystem, but they'll never know who are the developers. So coming in early, you stand a good chance to interact with them, to be educated. You know, they educate us not just about our ecosystem, they educate us about the market, the global market, what is happening. You're able to know even later to find a good project if you so wish. So being early as a member or a contributor can lead to a role within the ecosystem. Like you can see, we are talking. We didn't come just yesterday with Queen Deby. We have been there, and that is why we are able to be able to talk to people about this. Now, this is again, you can also you also get to know deeper in the ecosystem, like those who joined Bitcoin blockchain technology when it was joined. I don't know whether there were people who were training them, but even though they were not people, they understood. And that is why they have followed it so closely. They have learned the pattern of this blockchain technology. They are able to tell the seasons. They are able to tell us there's a halving that comes after 4 years. We never knew, but we have now come and followed them along the way. Now they had the time to learn about that technology. They had enough time to learn about Bitcoin technology. The same case applies to you and me. When we get into a very stable project like we have, you'll be able to learn about this ecosystem. You will study it. When we are being trained, you will learn the patterns. You will know what is happening with the world economy. If you hear news of maybe like JP Morgan, they are adapting they're adapting crypto. They're building their own maybe stable coin on Ethereum. We now understand, but probably years to come, you may not have people so committed to keep telling you. You will now start learning from those who are already in. Now, it gives you a big, a deep protocol understanding. Now, when you are in a project from its infancy, like now, like the way we yell, it gives you an unmatched depth of knowledge about the mechanics and strength of this ecosystem. And this expertise can become very variable as later entrants, those who are coming in, they can seek guidance from you. Being early also can help you spot patterns and understand what constitute genuine innovations versus hype. You know, there are so many people who are getting lost in this industry because they don't know what to look for. Now, we know we are not hyped. You cannot hype me. For example, you cannot come and tell me this project is good. You know, I have friends who are inviting me to go look check out their projects. And I told her, no, I can't. You know, I checked on it. I found this is just a hype. Telling me they'll give me 2% every day. That is not possible. You know, the market is not like that. Now, this skill is critical for evaluating future projects. Deby? Let me give you 1 minute.
Yes. Wow, wow. Thank you so much, my queen. And that was so amazing. I like the what you said about hype. So I'll take it from where you've said about hype. The market is full of hype, sentiments, and all that. But if I can tell you that Bullrun is a token that was actually built uh, with with people in mind. Why? Because it's not just a price hype. No, no, no. It's a function. It's how this mechanism was built in as a digital um, cryptocurrency. It was built to be your bank. It was built for you to be able to sustain yourself having it. Right? It's not about just that. People here, you said Queen Grace said, as Queen Grace said, you cannot hype me. You cannot hype her. Why? Because she knows how to check fundamentals. She knows how to check the power of the token. How is it built? Is it built for real wealthy, or is it built the ecosystem? Is it strong? We are here to understand the mechanism, the functions on that token, the liquidity. We all know how this ecosystem was built. We have the way of retaining liquidity. We have the way of banning the banning mechanism. That alone is helping us in the future. Right? We are not here to just hype and pump and dump. No, no, no. We are here to build a generational wealth. As we build that generational wealth, you need to choose your horse wisely. So choosing your horse wisely is not just going into a token because they are talking about it. No, no, no. You need to understand the mechanism. What is it built for that token to do? Because truly speaking, I think the time for hyping is gone. Right now, we are looking at fundamentals, mechanisms, tokenomics, and all these three things. They are very, very important because why? The liquidity that is going to come here is going to shock the world. And at the end of the day, is it going to be used wisely? Is it going to be retained with your ecosystem? And that alone, it's how we have to choose our horse wisely. Choosing our horse wisely is it's knowing that timing is very important. Right now, everyone doesn't know. Most of the people doesn't understand our ecosystem or do not know Bullrun ecosystem yet. But do you know that millionaires are built in silence? Millionaires are built in when everyone is not talking about it. Our developer King Steve always said, money is not built when your hairdresser, your taxi driver, your gardener, when they are talking about it. It's built when they don't know about it. When the mainstream is not talking about it. That's when money is when millionaires are built. So it's all about timing. Timing is very, very important. It's a matter of time. It's a matter of time. Those you hear today in Bitcoin that they've made money in Solana, they've made money in Ethereum. These people did not invest yesterday. They invested maybe 5 years, 10 years ago, and they knew how to position themselves. But now, King Grace said something. You need to understand that time of hype and pump and dump, it was then. Now we are in a season, in an era that is totally different, whereby the institutions are coming in. When they are coming in, you need to understand which one should I pick, which horse. You always say, King Steve always say, choose your horse wisely. And this is the time to choose your horse. And this is the time to place your bets. And when you are placing these bets, you need to understand the horse that you're choosing. What does it do? What is it solving? Is it solving something? Is it a utility? Once you understand that, you will not just go for price. You understand price is just hype. People can come and just pump and dump. So you need to understand that in the early stages, you need to have something to compare. Excuse me. Okay, sorry for that. Oof, sorry for that. So, as I was saying, when you are coming to the Bullrun ecosystem, you just don't come here to compare prices. You are coming to compare the mechanisms that are put in place. The moment you understand the mechanism that are put in place, you understand why you're coming to this ecosystem, because it's built for sustainability. It's built for us to have a long-term income, or we are going to have a long-term income, which is going to come from USDC rewards that are going to be coming in. Not just that, the money that's going to come in from the retention of liquidity alone is going to help us not to you know to we are not going to come here and step on each other's toes. That King Grace added yesterday, so let me exit. That alone will not work. So why should you look at BRL now? You need to understand the mechanism that is built in place. Thank you. The mechanism that are built in place, the retention of liquidity, the sustainability of USDC that are going to come, because we are not going to wait for somebody to deposit so that we can exit. No, no, no. There is liquidity retention, there is USDC retention. By every buy, by every sell, we retain liquidity, we retain USDC in a USDC pool. So already you don't come here to just look at the price today, like, okay, the price is $50 something, so it's too low or it's too high. No, no, no. You have to check the fundamentals of the token. What is it solving? Is it solving a challenge? How is it? How do they develop the token? The challenges that they are solving. And with our token already, we have beautiful, beautiful mechanism. As you all know, we are solving challenges. And these are 4 challenges that are actually being faced in this industry. And that alone cannot be compared to any other ecosystem, because we are the first. If we talk about staking platform, our staking platform is the number 1 staking platform. Already we have 70, almost 75% of our tokens staked, and only maybe 16% that are left in the circulation. Already, what are we doing? We are now, the beauty of it is we are now building millionaires. We are building millionaires already. 75% of what is already staked. These are people who are only waiting for them to reap. So imagine if I give you an example. For today, those who understand about land, if somebody tells you, I mean, Harare in Zimbabwe is the Harare is our CBD. So if somebody comes and say we are selling land in Harare, but we don't have tarred road yet, we don't have electricity in this area, would you want to buy it? If you're wise, would you want to buy it? Some will say no because I need tarred road. Some will say yes because it's in the CBD. But those who say yes, it's in the CBD, they've seen the future, because that's where life happens, right? So same applies. Our token right now, it looks like nobody knows about our token. No one is talking about our token right now. But if I can tell you, you are buying in the CBD, you are buying land in the CBD, the value of the land is going to be way more than the day you bought it. This 75% people who are actually holding these tokens and today, they are the same people that Queen Grace said there's time whereby people will not even know our developers. And that is very true. They are the same people whereby when people ask them, how did you get 1,000 tokens? Because it will be way, way more expensive. So why I'm saying this is because you should position yourself early. Buy the land where everyone else is not interested in buying the land, because nobody knows the land, nobody knows the place or the area yet, because there's no tars, there's no electricity, no water yet. But you need to understand where is it positioned. Same applies. People might not understand our ecosystem, but what is it solving? What are the mechanisms that are put in place for it to solve the challenges that are actually seen in this industry? That alone will help you to understand why you are here as a bull runner, why you are positioned in three of our tokens: the bull run, the survivor, and the killer whale. That alone will give you a clarity of where you should be in this particular time, where people are not talking about it, when it's not yet in the mainstream. So you need to position yourself early so that when the billionaires are coming, you're already a millionaire or you're already a billionaire because you already accumulated yourself more in this at this particular time. So as I told you about the land, accumulate the land you can as much as you can right now. So I'll give it back to you, my queen.
Well, thank you so much, Queen Deby. That was beautifully said. It is true. You might not find us later. You might not find the developers. You might not know who they are because it will be many years down the line. And now also, there's something also. There's a pride of you belonging to somewhere. You belonging to a certain tribe. We are here as a tribe, not this tribe or this tribe, but we are called Bullrun tribe, Bullrun ecosystem tribe. So early communities in a successful project like BRL, adopters grow from strong, lasting bonds and shared identities, which can open even more doors of professionals and even personally. So e.g., when you get into this in our ecosystem, you belong to this tribe called Bullrun ecosystem, and now that alone makes you a member or makes you of that tribe. Years to come, for example, now I wouldn't say anything about crypto there before, but since I became a tribe, one of the tribe members of this ecosystem, I have learned. I know what to do. I know the good projects. I know what to check when it comes to any project. It doesn't matter how hyped it is, but I can tell you, I'll check fundamentals. I'll check its tokenomics. How is it? Check it out. And you will see that you are either in a hyped project or you are in a project whereby it is driven by the fundamentals, by very stable fundamentals or tokenomics. Now, you can ask yourself, or you can maybe ask, how can I get early intelligently? How can I get early intelligently? Now, focus on learning, not just profit. Focus on learning, not just profit. Spend more time understanding the technology. For example, you can take time to understand what is layer 1, layer 2, layer 3, what is happening in this industry, than just chasing the next 100x. Knowledge is your most durable asset. That is what I can say. Knowledge is your most durable asset. Because like now, if, for example, anything happens and maybe I go to a different place whereby the people do not know anything about technology, the knowledge I have, it is my asset. It's a durable asset. No one can ever take it away from me. Once it is inside me, and no one can take it away. If you go to a country or to a village whereby they are asking, is there anyone who knows anything about crypto? And we are even going to pay you because of educating us. I'll lift up my hands and say, here I am. That is an opportunity. I'll be able to educate those people. I'll be able to tell them because I have already been given a very durable asset. That is why I would say this is the only way you can get into into the crypto industry early intelligently by focusing on learning, yeah, spending more time in understanding the technology. Spend time, don't just chase the next, maybe you are saying, when will it get to 10x? When will it get to 100x? No, you're waiting there, quiet, you're not learning, you're not doing anything. You're probably going to make a lot of mistakes along the way. Because why? You're not knowledgeable. You don't understand about this technology. And you never even put it as your first priority. So there's one very important asset that you don't have, and that is knowledge. Now, what I can wind up with is, especially when it comes to this part of the importance of getting in early, is that the survivors and the students of this early phase will be the architects and the survey veterans of the mature industry that is to come. This mature industry that we are looking forward to. We are saying the industry is still very young. Give it some few years, 5 years, 10 years to come. Before Bullrun ecosystem matures, before it matures, we are going to be veterans. We are going to be the architects of this ecosystem. So what I can say is that let us survive. I'm talking about survivors because they are those who got in early and they were very early also to exit, which you will not have learned, you will not have used or gotten most of the benefits that you'd have wanted. Yes, you will get some little money. It won't change your life. It will only help you that day on maybe 1 month or 2 months. And from there, you don't have anything else. So we are here looking, or why we are joining this industry while it is still very early, is that we want to transform our lives, not just our lives, but our children's life and our children's children's life. We need to leave a legacy for our children, and that's the best thing you can do. So my advice is, be a survivor and be a student in this early phase of crypto industry. Don't be an early entrance person and then be an early exiter. Don't exit. It is still very, very early. Yeah. But this is when the institutions are getting in. This is when the regulations are being finalized, being put in place. Why are you leaving very early? Especially if you know that you are in a project or like crypto industry project whereby you're being trained. Yeah. So desire to get in early and desire to focus on studying. Desire to learn more about this industry. Yeah, before, if I never concentrated on learning, probably I joined in with others who never bothered even to learn. Even today, they don't know anything. They keep asking me, hey, Grace, when is Bullrun coming? Hey, what are they saying? No, what are they saying? Meaning you just joined in, but you're not party to it. You know nothing much. But the moment you have learned enough, you are stable. You cannot be moved by somebody. So you are a survivor. And that is why we have our survivor token. We have our killer, this survivor for women. Of course, women bear or tolerate a lot of many things. And that is why it was developed purposely to honor women who have been very tolerant and who have been there, with their families, holding them up. Even when everybody leaves them, they are still holding their families together. And it is for these women. And that is why we have the survivor as one of our tokens. Now, before we conclude, let me give you back to Debbie. But I remember what we have said, The survivor and students of this early phase will be the architects and the survey veterans of the mature industry that we are looking forward to. It's still very young. Before it matures, we are going to be the people who are being looked at. Yeah. And there are great opportunities professionally, personally. You're going to gain a lot and you can get opportunities. Back to you, Debbie.
Wow, thank you so much, Queen. I know you said we are going to be veterans. We are going to be veterans in crypto, not in government.
Yes, 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 yes. I mean
So,
in crypto industry, not in
because
comments, of course.
yeah. No, I mean in government. When you become a veteran, sometimes you don't have money. You know how it is. By the way, we are actually raised. The only people that I know is the veterans from government, those who retired was, all those people. So I'm just saying, I'm just joking. So, as our queen has said, she said, we are not just holders. We are survivors. We are builders. We are winners. We are a family. We have a community that is very vibrant where we teach each other. She said something to me. She said, there are other people who joined. They don't care about learning. And that's very true. And they'll come to you and ask you each and every time, oh, how is it? How? But they don't want to learn. They want to earn. But if you don't learn, how can you earn? You need to learn. Once you learn about something, you are knowledgeable. You are now able to tell somebody. You are now able to transform somebody's life. It's not only through money. You are able to transform somebody's life through learning, through having information that can help them and for them to have a better future. So, as you are all holding BRL, we are holding something big. We are holding a future that carries a legacy, that is carrying something that we call an income that is going to be called a sustainable way of living. The way you're going to earn is totally different. The way you're going to see yourself investing is going to be different. The way you're going to live your life freely without debts, without anything. Because why we are continuously going to work is because sometimes we are carrying over debts, and these debts will not allow us to rest until we pay them. And you are now going back to work again and start working again each and every time. So now what is happening here? We are built in a we are actually in a situation whereby we are building and we are laying foundation for our legacy that we are going to leave for our children, for our families, because BRL token is going to be the future bank. And you will be proud to hold such a token, because truly speaking, there's going to be a time people will ask you that you're holding something that is very valuable, and yet you bought it with 1,000. Like now, you need maybe around 2 point something for you to hold 1,000. But do you know that time only to get one, maybe it will cost you 2,000? But if you think about it right now, you will know that you are actually heading to a place whereby you are going to have sustainable income. You're going to have a way of living freely, free of debts, without debts, because you are going to be earning this money every after 24 hours. Every after 24 hours, it's up to you to cash it out, right? And the way you use it is up to you. You can choose to compound. Once you compound, remember, the compound effect, it helps you to earn more. Now, as we are early adopters, what is going to happen? The more volume is going to be accumulated with our ecosystem, the more money we are going to earn as our early adopters. So, community, do not be left behind. If you are here for the first time, don't be left behind. Let's build up together. Believe in this ecosystem. How do you believe in it? Get to understand what is it all about. How is it built? Is it built with strong fundamentals? Is it built for you to be able to hold this token without fear? Because now, truly speaking, people, they are holding tokens, but they are afraid to be exit liquidity. But if we tell you that our token has been built in such a way, we don't have to be afraid of that. We have people who have been here for 3 years. I've been here for 2 years. I'm still having my money, and I doubled, I tripled my money. But do you know, if I want to compare somebody who joined another ecosystem or community, whatever token, that person will tell me that I've lost all the money that I have. I have a friend of mine who once told me she was holding a certain coin, and now she's only left with only $50, and it was only she bought it at she said I bought it at 1,000, and she's only left with $50, and this is true. That's why we're saying you need to believe in the ecosystem. How do you believe in the ecosystem? We have a way of understanding the ecosystem, how we have sessions. Like tomorrow, there is a session with our developer. Yesterday, we had a session that was not actually a session for everyone though. But what I'm saying is we have sessions that are lined up. Monday we have sessions. Wednesday we have sessions. Friday we have sessions. Thursday we have sessions. So what I'm saying is we have a way of understanding our ecosystem. So by doing so, what are you doing? You are creating something in your mind that whatever that is going to happen, I understand where I'm standing. If you understand where you're standing, you are not shaken. You're not driven by sentiments. You are able to understand that I'm not shaken. I'm here to build, and we are going to be building this together. You are not going to say, I'm alone or I need to research this. We have people who are doing that for ourselves. Your own is to come and attend, understand what they are teaching us. Especially our developers. They don't teach us about only their ecosystem. No. Maybe me and Queen Grace, we are the ones who are coming here and talking about this ecosystem. Themselves, they talk about other financial things, be it crypto, be it financial market, all those things. But we understand because we have people who are helping us to understand in the industry that we are. So our own is to always come here, understand what they are saying, understand the terms. There's a queen who told me, like, sometimes when it was Queen Sakina, she said, first time was when I was listening to King Steve. I would go into a dictionary to look at the some of the word he uses. Yeah, you can be a beginner and said, what is the word fundamental? What is the word mechanism? You look for it in the dictionary. But you know what? We grow. At the end of the day, you understand, you come to the same level that you will be able to teach somebody else. So what I'm saying is, in this industry that we are, as early as we are, we need to get to understand the industry that we are, the ecosystem that we are under, to understand what is it solving. One thing that I like about this ecosystem is the education part, because yes, the challenges are there, but how are you teaching them? How are you teaching your community about them? How do we look for them? And all this, they are actually taught, being taught to us with our developers, our Queen Mother, our King Steve. All these are coming, and we are learning. And by doing so, it's not too late for you to start from today. You can start now, and you the moment you start learning. That's the other thing I'll tell you. The moment you start today, let's say you start today, start learning about our ecosystem. Once you start learning about our ecosystem, you will understand that this ecosystem is not just an ecosystem. It is built with us at heart. It is built for us at heart, for us to be able to enjoy the future that is coming. There's something that he said last time. It was, I think, on Monday session. If you did not watch Monday session, you should go back and watch them. He talked about how Switzerland is now already offering its citizens retains on their Ethereum that is staked, but people are not talking about it. But the moment it will come to everybody. Do you know that time already, maybe everyone in Switzerland knows about it? So same applies. Because people are not talking about our ecosystem does not mean we don't have a good ecosystem. We have a beautiful, beautiful ecosystem. What we need to do is to learn now, take as much as we can, collect as much as we can. At the end of the day, we are going to be the future millionaires talking about the same thing that has being talked about: Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana, XRP, all these tokens. They were not born yesterday. They were there a long time ago. But what happened? Now we are having an ecosystem that teach about it, have mechanism that are built on it. We have ways of retaining liquidity. We have social networking, and all this. I didn't know Queen Grace, but through this platform, I came to understand that there is Queen Grace in Kenya, and we are friends. We talk. We just don't talk here. We talk. So that alone, we are building also a family, and that alone can help me to go to Queen Grace and say, Queen Grace, yesterday's session was really amazing with our developer. But what does this word mean? I have somebody to even go to, just like when you're in a class. When you are in a class, when you do not understand the teacher, what do? Sometimes you ask your friend, right? Like, did you understand what our teacher was saying yesterday? And that alone will give us a peace of mind that I am belonging somewhere. Queen Grace said, everyone wants to belong somewhere. And this is the place to be, queens and kings. This is a place to be because we have it all. We have it all. It's only the volume that is awaiting us, and it's coming. The volume is coming, and already we are already retaining the liquidity already with the volume that is coming already right now. So back to you, my queen.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we belong to a tribe of Buran. We belong to a family. So thank you so much, Queen Deby. Now we are wrapping up now, and maybe just before I finish up, I would like maybe briefly introduce our ecosystem. I'm sure we have talked about it, but I would briefly want to do a small introduction about our ecosystem. And I'm not introducing it as a token or tokens because we have 3 of them. But I want to introduce it like building infrastructure for the next phase of crypto. As our developer Steve keeps on telling us that many projects do not have good tokenomics, and because they don't know the regulations that are coming, most of them will be thrown out because they will not meet the qualifications of what is there. So we are building an infrastructure for the next phase of crypto. You see, now if I would dive in deep into the the 4 pillars of our solutions, this in our BLL community, the first one is the liquidity problem. If you look around, what is happening to people? Why are they losing a lot of money? Because there's something called rug pull. People just join a certain project. They are hyped to buy it and buy and buy. And tomorrow, they realize their money is gone. Everything is gone. So what is that? That is called rug pull. And in most cases, in this project, they don't have the liquidity. They don't even lock their money. Hardly will you see an ecosystem that is locking their liquidity. They also, like part of it, like almost 3/4 is owned by the developers. So when they want to withdraw, they throw it to us. They tell us it is new. But because you don't know and you don't understand what happens, you realize that your money is not there. They have rug pulled you. Now, our ecosystem solves that problem of liquidity, lack of liquidity in any ecosystem. Now, we have developed an ecosystem that organically retains liquidity every time a person buys or sells their tokens. So this is how we retain our liquidity. Every time they're buying, People are buying, people are selling. A certain liquidity is being retained. We also have a true ban mechanism that bans and takes away the tokens from the total supply. For example, if today you're buying, there's a certain percentage that is that 1% is banned. What does that mean? The tokens are removed from the total supply, and also the nini, when you are selling, even when you are selling, our developer tells us when you are selling, we still gain. When you are buying, we still gain. Why do you think he says that? Because every time you're buying or every time you're selling, we are also retaining liquidity. Liquidity is being retained and it is put in that one pool that we have. Okay, again, liquidity is also locked for 10 years. Like for BRL, it's locked for 10 years. Now we can remove the 3 years. Now we are remaining with 7 years. And contract renounced. This means not even developers can go back and remove that liquidity. Many of the projects that are there, developers go and remove the liquidity, and that is why they don't lock. We lock our liquidity. It is locked there. And even when 7 years elapses, it is still going. I mean, it will automatically bring in another lockage, which they always tell us it is going to be much more than 10 years, many more years. Now, our liquidity is stored in one decentralized pool, and it is not scattered in different centralized or exchanges. So traders and holders of the holders of their tokens, they can withdraw, they can exit anytime they want. There's no fear of exiting. So it is a good point of, I mean, it is like when the holders and they hold their liquidity, they hold their tokens. If they want to go out, to exit their position, maybe quarter kidogo, if they want to withdraw maybe a little, they can withdraw. If they want to maybe withdraw the whole of it, there's no fear for that. You see, because the liquidity is very deep. So it is it is good to point out that that one of our tokens, like BRL token supply, is every time you buy, it was developed only 1 million. And 1% is banned every time you're buying, 1% is banned every time you're selling. So when constantly being removed from the total circulation, what happens is that it becomes more scarce. And anytime there's a scarcity of anything, that product becomes very expensive. So if we developed, or it was developed, only 1 million tokens, and already we have staked 72% of it is already staked, that strengthens the ecosystem. It gives a lot of strength to the ecosystem. Again, like 30, I think 30, more than 30, or that 1% of the, I think that 1% of, I'm not very sure of the percentage that is already banned, but more than 30% is already banned.
40%. 40.
Oh, great. Great. 40%, imagine, is already banned, completely removed from the total supply. So what does that mean? We are remaining only about 162,000 tokens that are not yet bought. Imagine. So once everything is gone, you will be buying very little. Of course, it is like Bitcoin. You will be buying pieces because you will not be able to buy the whole of it. Then we also have something else, that is sustainability. Now, the mission and purpose of Bullrun ecosystem is to have a sustainable utility from day one. A mission to accumulate the deepest liquidity pool. Like we have said, our money is not scattered all over. It is in one pool. So the mission is to accumulate the deepest liquidity pool. Yeah? And I would say this is our claim to fame. how the world view crypto. Bullrun aims to be the most liquidity utility token due to its built-in mechanism that within its ecosystem to retain liquidity every time. And this makes Bullrun ecosystem to be very, very stable. So the other thing is the effective use of volume. Many ecosystems or many projects, even Bullrun itself, the mother of all coins, it doesn't have a good mechanism of using its volume. But Bullrun ecosystem has a efficient use of volume. All the value generated through the trading returns back to the pool. And this trading volume is generated organically to provide exit liquidity and bring sustainability in the Bullrun ecosystem. So that is one challenge that Bullrun ecosystem has solved. We have seen it has solved the problem of lack of liquidity. We have also seen it solves the problem of the challenge of sustainability, the effective use of volume also. Many do not have that use of volume. Even also staking, sustainable staking platform. We have a sustainable staking platform. You can stake your BLA token and you can unstake it anytime you want without any charges. And there's no set period of staking. So, and what happens is that those who have staked, we don't get our native tokens. We get a stable coin, USDC, which is a stable coin. What does that mean? It means even if our BRL token fluctuates up and down, our stable coin or our rewards that are distributed to us because of staking, it does not change. Our money, the value of our money will not change. The value of our currency will not change because it is in USDC. So USDC stablecoin is not a native token. It is a stablecoin. So we don't get rewards of BRL. We get rewards of stable coin, which is USDC. Now, you can never go wrong when you have a proper tokenomics, like solving the challenges in the crypto industry. Once you give yourself to solve the challenges that are already in the crypto industry, you will stand out. And that is why Queen Deby is saying that we may not be so much known out there. Like people know about Solana, they know about Ethereum, they know about other coins that are so much known. But at some point, they will come to know us. Why? Because we have tried to solve all the problems, the 4 major problems that are found in the crypto industry. People are struggling. Great projects, great ecosystems that have been there for many years, they are struggling right now. They don't know how to use it. They don't know what to do to retain their liquidity. They are still suffering. So, but in our ecosystem, that is why Deby is saying that it was built with the community's best interest at heart, because they wanted the community to benefit. And that is why they are giving us, through this staking platform, very few people who have staking platforms that are giving rewards. Many of them are giving native tokens. So that when the fluctuations comes, their rewards also fluctuate. But here in the BRL or Bullrun ecosystem, when we get our rewards, they do not fluctuate, because we get automatically money that we can use. Anyone can use anywhere in the world. You can easily translate the USDC into your currency, the currency of your country where you're coming from, without fluctuating it, without being fluctuated. So now, without losing the value, that is losing the value of your money. So now you can never go wrong when you are in such kind of a project, and this is where we are, and we want everyone to hear and understand that our ecosystem is a very, very unique ecosystem called BLL's Bullrun ecosystem. Check it out, Bullrun.life. Go to the website. We have websites. We also have audited our our staking platform is also audited by 3 major companies. So we are not just here. We know what we are doing. It is a very stable company. It's a very stable ecosystem. Many companies or many projects are not audited, and even if they are audited, probably you need to go deeper. It is very expensive to audit. So many projects do not audit, but our company, our ecosystem is audited by 3 major companies. These things I'm saying, they are all on public domain. You can see them. So the most important thing they are not normally shouted. They are not on the rooftop. People know it after all is said and done. Now, which is in many cases, it is too late. So don't wait until even even an old woman from the village has heard about BRL. Don't wait until those people who are the tax drivers know about it. Come in now when nobody knows about it and when nobody hears about it. Just come in, set yourself properly, position yourself properly, and you will harvest good. You will thank yourself later. So I think I'm done, Queen Debbie. So I think you can wind up.
Wow, thank you so much, Queen Grace. That was so powerful, and thank you for breaking down our ecosystem, how it functions, how our mechanisms are put in place, and all that. Thank you for breaking down. I just want to tell the community right now, those who are watching us, in everything that we do in life, in everything that we do in life. Right now, people are preparing for tomorrow. It's Christmas. People have been preparing. Some have been preparing holidays, going out and to holidays, going out for just having fun with family and friends. Right? It takes time to prepare. So we are in that stage whereby you need to position yourself. And how do you position yourself? You prepare yourself. Positioning yourself is preparing yourself. When you are preparing yourself, you know everything is in place, because you don't want to check the car that I'm going for a vacation today. I need to check the tires if they are okay. No, if they are not okay, you need to change them prior to the day that you're going, right? Same applies when it comes to this crypto industry. You need to make sure you are positioned, you are prepared for what's coming, you have all the information that is needed for you for that particular journey that you're going to. So, queens and kings, we are in this for a beautiful treat. Do not miss out. Be in this ride. Let's go together. What do we need for us to go? You need the knowledge. Knowledge is the one that you need to understand. And our queen has said it all. What is it about Bullrun.life? She explained the ecosystem. She explained everything. So without wasting too much of our time, let me just go through our comment section. Then I'll go back to Queen Grace for her to just give us our closing remarks. So first of all, we have our king in the house, King Steve, our developer. So he's saying our weekly community event is officially underway. We are thrilled to have Queen Deby hosting the incredible Queen Grace for a session focused on one of the most vital strategies for success. Thank you so much, King Steve, for coming for our session. It's an honor to see you here. I hope you're doing well also on your side. We have our beautiful Queen Mother Caroline. She's saying, I came early to get a front seat as always. Front seat row. As always, Mom, you're always on the front seat. Thank you so much for coming early. She's saying, and looking forward to hear from the two survivor queens, Queen Deby and Queen Grace. The more you know, the better you become, and when making life decisions. For sure, Mom. Thank you so much, Mommy. And I can see you on the front seat. Can see you on the front seat. We also have our beautiful, beautiful Queen Mom, our developer, Queen Mother Awino. She's here. She's saying greetings, Merry Christmas to our awesome Bullrun family. Looking forward to this session with an amazing Queens, Queen Deby and Queen Grace. We appreciate you all you do you appreciate all you do to keep the community together. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mami. We also appreciate you for all you are doing for the community, and thank you for also honoring us and coming and to listen to us also. Thank you very much. We also have Queen Kosi. She's saying greetings, Queen Deby, Queen Grace. Happy Wednesday, Bullrun community. Thank you, Queen Kosi, for your beautiful comment. Happy Wednesday to you too. We have Queen Gloria saying, I'm glad to hear this ecosystem. Thank you so much, my Queen. Queen Beatrice is also saying, very true, Queen Grace. The earlier, the better. Thank you so much, my Queen. Okay. Oh my goodness. I went. Oh my goodness. That was the last comment. Okay. We have Queen Gloria. She's saying, greetings, Buran community. Greetings back to you, my queen. Hope you and yours are doing well. King Ernest is here. He's saying, greetings, my esteemed Buran family, and thank you, Queens, Queen Deby, and Queen Grace, for sharing with us such a valuable insights. Thank you so much, King Ernest, for just also tuning in. We have Queen Alice. Greetings, family. Nice to be here learning from our Queen Deby, and Queen Grace. Thank you so much, Queen Alice. Queen Alice also, she's saying, yes, we are early, and the early bird catches the best worm. Bullrun.life ecosystem is the best. Thank you so much, my queen. Thank you so much for your comment. We also have King Ernest is saying, I'm glad we are in early, and they always say the early bird catches the fattest worm. Thank you so much for that, my king. We have Queen Mother Caroline. He's saying, we are in the right place at the right time. Now is the time to take advantage of the Bullrun token. Success is all we know. Indeed, mommy, success is all we know. We also have Queen Rose in the house. I'm glad that we are in early in this ecosystem. Indeed, we are in early, my queen. Queen Alice also saying, yes, we will be the veterans. And indeed, we are going to be crypto veterans. We also have Queen Beatrice. Hello, Bullrun community. Glad to be here to be educated, inspired, and informed by our beautiful queens, Queen Deby and Queen Grace. Thank you so much, my queen, for your feedback. We also have Queen Gloria. I'm glad I'm here in this ecosystem. Thank you so much for that. And the rest I've read. So thank you so much, queens and kings who are watching right now. As we all know, I said let's prepare. Preparation is the one thing that is needed for us to have a beautiful ride. So we don't look for wheel spanners when you're now traveling. We prepare prior to the day that you are traveling. So let's prepare. All we need is here. We have everything. We have the ecosystem that is really good. We have our developers that loves people, that loves to see us grow, and that loves to see us win. So Queen Grace, I'll give you time to just give our people your closing remarks. I see Queen. Okay, we also have Queen Lois. Lois was saying that was amazing. Thank you, Queens, for the sacrifice. We do not take it for granted. Bullrun family, we are blessed. We do not have any fear. We are in the right place. Thank you so much, my queen. We also have Queen, is it a king? I think it's a king. Mirungu. He's saying, this is very great to us. Be blessed, Queens, Queen Debbie, and Queen Grace. Thank you so much, King, for that, for supporting us. Also, we thank you so much for that. So, my Queen, back to you.
Thank you, Queen Debbie. That was good. Those are good remarks. Now, preparation meets opportunities. Yes. Now, my closing remarks are these. Tomorrow is Christmas Day. If you are buying a gift to anyone, if you want to buy your child a gift, please buy them at some token. Buy them some Bullrun, buy them some killer wheel, and buy them some survivor. Because your children are girls. If they are not girls, they will have they have, you know, you are there as a mother. So buy them some tokens. Don't buy them toys. These toys, they will break down. Toys, they will be thrown away maybe by tomorrow, by 27th. They will have dismantled everything. But if you want to buy them something that will remain, as we have said, we need to leave legacy to our children. Please buy them something that you look back and say, okay, this was Christmas. My mother, my father bought me this, and I'm now enjoying it. They will be able to encourage others. So let's use this time wisely. Let's not waste our money with things that will get destroyed after 1 day or 2 days. But let us give them something durable. Though that is all I can tell our kings and our queens. So have a Merry Christmas, and may you be protected by the Lord, every one of us, and may we continue as we are waiting for this great Bullrun event that is just about to hit us.
Thank you so much, Queen. That was a beautiful closing remark, and she said it all. For it's gone are the days we just spend money for our children on clothes, toys, and all that. Please, the future of our children is not certain, but how can we take an action? She said it all. You need to buy them something, create a future for them, because the future is not certain. AI is there. Children are being taught on with AI nowadays. So please, let's secure the future that we need for our children by also teaching them about crypto. Also, help them to acquire, as our queen has said. So with that, today we just want to say Merry Christmas from the Bullrun ecosystem family. We are wishing you a beautiful, beautiful Merry Christmas. And until we meet again tomorrow, we have a session with our dev on YouTube. Please don't miss it out. Check out for the links. Until we meet again, it's a bye-bye from now. Thank you all for tuning in. For those who haven't subscribed, please feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel, as we are going to bring you more and more of these exciting events. It's a bye-bye for now.